The special bonds between humans and animals can sometimes be just as strong as a friendship between humans. Today, we're going to show you animals as they are finally reunited with their owners after not seeing each other for a very long time. Kiara, a lioness, is reunited with the man who raised her as a cub. Adolfo rescued and rehabilitated the lioness in his own wildlife sanctuary until she went to a larger facility when she grew up. Years would pass by before their reunion, but Kiara still remembered the kindness Adolfo showed her as a cub. This Marine formed a lasting bond with a military dog after they spent every second together while on duty, and 3 years later, when the dog had retired, he decided to adopt him. Just watch as they meet for the first time in years.
Come here, come here, come here! What's up, buddy? What is up?
A herd of elephants run to reunite with their favorite human after 14 months of being apart. A joyful chimpanzee reunites with the people who saved his life. The chimp was found in the wilderness with 7 broken ribs, and this kind couple took him in so that he could recover in safety. An act of kindness that this chimpanzee will never forget. Aaron Morris's car was stolen with his beloved dog Jolene inside. She was later found abandoned in another state, but now she's finally home.
Jolene!
Although his car was found dumped in a river, at least he was able to get back what was most valuable to him.
Hey, girl!
Watch as this dangerous wild lioness transforms into a loving kitten at the sight of the man who saved her life many years before. When this man was hastily forced to flee unrest in the Ukraine, his dog was left behind. But just watch the dog's ecstatic reaction when they're finally reunited once again. As 2 people were in court disputing who this adorable little dog truly belonged to, the judge decided to let the dog choose between them for itself.
Listen to me carefully. Put the dog down. Put the dog down.
Does that to everybody, Miss Your Honor.
Hey, boy. Hey there. Come here. Hey, baby boy. Oh.
That's all. Take the dog home.
Hippos are extremely dangerous and unpredictable animals, but that doesn't mean they don't have feelings. Just watch how this hippo snuffles with excitement while meeting the man who rescued her when she was just a week old.
You're my beautiful girl. You're my girl. You're my sweetheart. My girl.
Even though he's got a new haircut, it doesn't take long for the chicken to recognize her close companion. Watch this emotional reunion where a dog cannot contain its excitement for the returning soldier. A woman working at a kangaroo sanctuary is embraced by one of the kangaroos after saving its life.
Can I take some hugs to go?
Jupiter the lion was rescued from the circus as a newborn after his mother, who had been abused, gave birth. Jupiter was then sent to a Colombian rescue center for abused animals where he befriended the owner, Julia Torres. But unfortunately, the lion was taken away and brought to a zoo where it quickly stopped eating and became malnourished. Thankfully, Jupiter was able to reunite with his adoptive mother, and just watch how happy he is. A woman visited a shelter and was looking to adopt a new pet. Instead, she found the dog she lost 2 years ago.
What does it feel like, Debbie?
Oh, everything I've ever wanted.
After 25 years, chimpanzees Doll and Swing still recognize their old friend. An emotional reunion between two former lab chimps and the woman who helped them transition to a life without bars. This lion clearly had its own plans, until suddenly he heard the voice of his beloved owner. After 6 years of being missing, a miracle happened when this little dog finally reunited with his family. This monkey cries as he realizes that the woman who raised him is visiting after years of being apart. On the 4th of July, after being frightened by some fireworks, a dog named Dora jumped the fence in her backyard. Her family searched everywhere for her, leaving no stone unturned. But after weeks, the hope of finding Dora was fading, but the family never gave up. Watch as Dora is reunited with her owners after spending 7 months as a stray dog. And this circus monkey tightly hugs his best friend, maybe one of the few who treat him with love and kindness.
This is like a baby.
1 year.
Oh, this is
1 year and
heartbreaking.
now she's...
The monkey is part of a show which comes to town every year, and during the monkey stay, Miro, who is a volunteer at the facility, takes good care of him. Just watch how the monkey doesn't want to leave his side as Miro has to give him back to his owner. Truly heartbreaking.
Is he scratching or he's okay? Oh, boy.
A schnauzer named Casey hasn't seen her owner in 2 years, which in all fairness is 14 long dog years. No wonder she was so overjoyed that she passed out.
Is she okay, by the way?
But not to worry, the dog was taken to the vet a few times and she's all good, just very happy. Watch how this man calls his elephant friends from a distance. This man has taken care of these elephants in the park since they were babies, and as you can clearly see, these intelligent animals have a strong love for him, flapping their ears and creating a circle around him to protect him as one of their own. If that isn't amazing, I don't know what is. When Limbani was born with pneumonia, his own mother abandoned him. But the couple, Tanya and George, decided to raise the chimpanzee as their own, and Limbani will forever be grateful for it. After the destruction of many businesses in these difficult times, this pet store owner had to hand over her best friend, an umbrella cockatoo named Tofu, to a foster home. But here we can watch their happy reunion after months apart. Her store has now been re-established, and the woman was finally able to take him back home. A woman named Anita spent a long time socializing with a pack of wolves, and when she went to visit them after 2 months, the pack was incredibly happy to see her. After a long time apart, this goose runs to greet his human mother while expressing unconditional love. Just watch how excited he is to finally meet her again. For centuries, wolves have been characterized as bloodthirsty beasts, a misunderstanding that Jamie and Jim Dutcher wanted to overcome by living in the wilderness for 6 years with a wolf pack and earning their trust. Then, after 1 year, they hesitantly went back to see them, not knowing if the pack would remember them or not. But luckily, their unusual friendship remained unaltered. Here's an unforgettable reunion between a gorilla called Queeby and Damien, the man who raised him and then released him into the wild. The zookeeper waited 5 years before returning to Africa to check up on his old friend.
Come on.
He didn't really expect Queeby to remember him, but he couldn't have been more wrong. The gorilla was so happy to see him that he didn't want to let him go. A soldier coming home from deployment is met by her loving golden retriever, proof that dogs truly are humans' best friends. And that's all for today. Do you have a special friendship with an animal? If so, let us know all about it in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.